everyone, Tony here. So it is the day before we are due to set off on our grand adventure. So I'm just going to take this opportunity now before we leave to discuss a few things that I feel are going to be of the most use to us on our trip. Okay, so the first item is the Osprey 4.70. This is the backpack itself that we are using as our main luggage to travel. We did a lot of research about different backpacks, and the thing that drew us to this one the most was the fact that there is a larger backpack, which is a 50 litre capacity, and a 20 litre capacity backpack which attaches to the main backpack itself. We felt as if this was going to give us a lot more options, so initially we were going to use the larger backpack as our checked luggage and the smaller backpack as our carry-on item. As we started packing, we realised that we were packing a lot more than we anticipated. So we've now attached the smaller backpack to the larger backpack. It all gets strapped together, zipped together, it's very secure, and it's all going to go in the checked luggage as one item. So obviously this gives you a lot more choice than if we'd have just bought a 50 litre capacity and then realised that it was too small. So we have done ourselves a big favour in that respect. So hopefully the Osprey 4.70 is going to last us the duration of our trip, and I'm sure we'll review it further down the line, but I think it's going to be a useful purchase in terms of the capacity and the fact that it is essentially two backpacks in one. The next two items are both from PackSafe, which is a brand that we stumbled across when we were researching anti-theft items. So the first item is a travel safe, and it's essentially a mesh lined pouch or bag, if you like, and it comes with a lock attached to it. It's like a metal thread which can attach around something that can't be moved in your accommodation, so for example a sink or the U-bend of a toilet. It's just something that can't be removed from the property.
Hi guys, it's Tony here of Roamin Rookies. We've just got in from a meal, so I thought I would show you how the PackSafe safe worked. Here we have the safe, so we have attached it to the sink. It's just wrapped around here. So what happens is, this is the cord that comes with the safe and is attached to the safe at one end, and the other end is loose, so you'll wrap it round and then you put the lock through the end of the safe and then through the loose end, so it's all attached in place, and then you fix it all together with the lock that comes with the safe that you set your combination as, and then we just lock it all up, and it just adds that bit of security for when we leave the apartment.
When we've been reading about theft abroad, it's generally a snatch and grab. People want to get in, they want to take things, and they want to get out, so they're not really going to waste time trying to use wire cutters to get through a travel safe, etc. They just want to grab anything that's lying on the bed or on a side table and go. So hopefully we're going to just give ourselves that added sense of security by using this in our accommodation, especially in places where it's not a hotel, so they wouldn't necessarily have a safety deposit box. We're going to put things like our passports, electronic items, money in the safe, and hopefully it will just give us a bit more security. The next item, which is also by PackSafe, is a across the body bag. So it's an anti-theft bag. This means that it again has a mesh and then the fabric over it, so you can't slash through it. The strap itself has wire running through it, so it just can't be cut and grabbed away from you. So I really like this item. I think I'm going to enjoy using it. It's small, but at the same time it seems to be able to hold quite a lot of things, so you could take like a bottle of water, your purse, a chapstick. So these are things that I I take out on a day-to-day basis. I don't necessarily travel light, so I think this bag is compact, but at the same time I'm going to be able to fit a lot in it. In terms of luggage, again, another useful item was packing cubes. So the packing cubes are basically just a cube of material, and you pack your things, your clothing, in the cubes, and then you zip it up and everything has been compacted into a cube, and you lift the cube into your case or your backpack. They were off eBay. They're very easy to come across. I ordered a pack of 5, which was 3 different size packing cubes and 3 little wash bags. We did find when we were packing that all 5 are not going to fit into the Osprey 4.70, so I have taken the medium sized one and Joe has taken the larger one, and we've used the smaller wash bag ones to put, for example, like mosquito bands and just little things like that that'll just move around in the suitcase. So the idea is to just compartmentalise and compact as many things in as possible, but hopefully they are going to come in quite useful. Even just using one, it gives you the basis to be able to pack around, and it did make packing the suitcases feel like less of a challenge knowing that we had the packing cubes. And as a side bonus tip, when you're packing, this is if you're travelling with someone, that you split your clothes. So half of my clothes are in Joe's case and vice versa, so that way if one case goes missing, you still have half of your clothes, so it's not like everything you own is now missing. So that's it, that's our bonus tip. So the next and final points on my list are tech related. So I am using a GoPro right now to film this, and I will be taking the GoPro with me. Obviously we want to be able to document our trip, so it's useful in itself. But the thing that I'm adding to this list of useful items is a GoPro accessory kit off Amazon. So it's not official GoPro accessories. I think it was like 50 in one travel accessories. So it comes with a tripod, which I'm using now, a selfie stick, a flotation buoy attachment, lots of different things. We have decided to not take everything from the back and just take the things that we think we're going to use. So a couple of spare screws, the monopod or gorilla pod I think it's called, the selfie stick, the wrist strap. Not 50 accessories, however it was roughly £20 for the set, and I know that GoPro accessories can be that just for one, so it does seem to be really good value for money as well. The final item on my list is a travel multi-plug. So this was off Amazon. It is essentially a plug which has 4 USB ports, different attachments for the plug. So it has the UK adapter, a European adapter and the American adapter. So instead of having to take lots of different plugs, you really only need one. So that is my list of the top useful things to travel with before travelling. So obviously we might have to do one of these at the end to see if my opinion changes. Is there anything that you would add to the list? Let us know in the comments below. Bye. And it doesn't draw attention to itself. It's
Hi guys, it's Tony here. So we
Rockies. You killed the bar.
let's try that again. We're not going to include any of this. Hey guys, thanks for making it to the end of our YouTube video.
If you liked what you saw, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content.
You can also find us on Instagram with @RoaminRookies.
I'm at PickPickerray.
And you can also find me with @TonyCritchley.
Thanks for watching.
Keep roaming.
In the mood for some movie talk? Check out our reviews of the latest and greatest the Silver Screen has to offer on our pop culture channel, Rookie Review. Check out the link in the description below.